Welcome back to the channel, Truth Seeker. I'm going to reread Zechariah chapter 8 and chapter 9 to you for the umpteenth time on this channel and let you see this channel, us, who have not hardened our hearts and stiffened our necks and opened our ears and eyes. You're going to read about us, about this all-esteem Mufasa saga. If you've been paying attention this whole time, if you really came tonight suited and booted, baby, Berean style, you're going to understand that this is talking about us. And the word of Yahuwah of hosts came, saying, Thus said Yahuwah of hosts, I shall be jealous for Sion with great jealousy, with great wrath I shall be jealous for her. Thus said Yahuwah, I shall return to Sion, and I shall dwell in the midst of Jerusalem. And Jerusalem shall be called City of the Truth, and the mountain of Yahuwah of hosts, the set-apart mountain. And it's set apart. It's unlike anything you've ever seen. Come and see for yourself. Thus said Yahuwah of hosts, again old men and old women shall dwell in the streets of Jerusalem, each one with his staff in his hand because of great age. And the streets of the city shall be filled with boys and girls playing in its streets. Thus said Yahuwah of hosts, if it is marvelous in the eyes of the remnant of this people in these days, should it also be marvelous in my eyes, declares Yahuwah of hosts. Thus said Yahuwah of hosts, see, I am saving my people from the land of the sunrise and from the land of the sunset. And I shall bring them back, and they shall dwell in the midst of Jerusalem, and they shall be my people, and I shall be their mighty Most High in truth and in righteousness. Thus said Yahuwah of hosts, let your hands be strong, you, truth seeker, who are listening, eyes open, ears on, in these days to these words from the mouth of the prophets of the day the foundation was laid for the house of Yahuwah of hosts, the Hakal that was to be rebuilt. For before these days, before I came back, before we realized where Jerusalem was, there was not a wage for a man. The wage is earned when you come in and come out, baby. Getting blessed, nor a hire for beast. And there was no peace for him who went out or came in. See? Because of his enemies, and I set all men one against another. But now I am not as in the former days to the remnant of this people, declares Yahuwah of hosts. Because of the sowing of peace, the vine does give its fruit. The ground does give her increase, and the heavens do give their due. And I shall cause the remnant of this people to inherit all these. So again, in these days I have purpose to do good to Jerusalem and to the house of Yehudah. Do not fear. These are the words you should do. Speak the truth to one another. The truth is that Jerusalem is in Utah. Put in the work, Berean style, and you'll find that to be precise. Everything with the Most High is calculated in time precise, baby. Judge with truth and right ruling for peace in your gates. Look at that place over there and understand that you're looking at the image of the beast, the abomination that lays waste. That's what Israel is. Everything about it, all of it, is a lie. Judge with truth and right ruling for peace in your gates. Do not plot evil in your heart against another, and do not love a false oath. He's talking about when people say, I stand with Israel. They give their heart to Jesus. That's what he's talking about. For all these I hate, declares Yahuwah. And the word of Yahuwah of hosts came to me, saying, thus said Yahuwah of hosts, the fast of the 4th, the fast of the 5th, the fast of the 7th, and of the 10th months are to be joy and gladness, and pleasant appointed times for the house of Utah. And they shall love the truth and the peace. He said he doesn't want you to grieve your being. He doesn't want you to fast and go without. He wants you to fast from the cords of wrongness, from Israel, from Christmas, Easter. He wants you to break away from all that has been destroying you. Thus said Yahuwah of hosts, people shall yet come, inhabitants of many cities. And the inhabitants of the one go to another, saying, let us earnestly go and pray before Yahuwah. Is that you? Are you saying, let us go earnestly and pray before Yahuwah and seek Yahuwah of hosts? I myself done came, and I ain't leaving. And many peoples and strong nations shall come to seek Yahuwah of hosts in Jerusalem and to pray before Yahuwah. Are you willing to come to Jerusalem seeking Yahuwah? If you doubt this, if you come just to check it out, to see if it's legit, that would be you coming and seeking Yahuwah. What do you have to lose? You've got nothing to lose. You stand the rain to gain. Thus said Yahuwah of hosts, in those days 10 men from all languages of the nations take hold. Yes, they shall take hold of the edge of the garment of a man, a Yahudi, saying, let us go with you, for we have heard that the Most High is with you. How have I seen all this mighty, marvelous work that the Most High has done in this time? Look right here. This is going to tell you about the image of the beast. For Sor built herself a tower, heaped up silver like the dust, and gold like the mud of the streets. See, Yahuwah shall dispossess her, and he shall strike her in her power in the sea, and she shall be consumed by fire. Ashkelon sees it and fears. Gaza too, writhing in anguish. Would you say that Gaza is writhing in anguish right about now? Yeah. And Ekron, for her expectation has dried up. That's happening to all those Muslims over there right now. The only guarantee you have is in Jerusalem. If you come to bow yourself and to seek Yahuwah, that's the only expectancy there is to be had. Look, you're going to read about us right here. And a mamzer shall settle in Ashdod, so I shall cut off the pride of the Philistines. Is it also just a coincidence that as soon as I came here and began to realize where I was, that the pride of those living in the land of Palestine has begun to get cut off? Is that just a coincidence? Is it a coincidence that he did what verse 7 is talking about to me? And go back through the videos on this channel and my backup, all honor, and you'll see that I'm not BSing you. Verse 7, and shall take away his blood from his mouth, and the abominations from between his teeth. That's talking about names of blasphemy, that last part. Is it a coincidence that he showed me about eating the blood with the meat and I quit? I came home and I refused to speak names of blasphemy. See, all these things are adding up, my mishpachah. It's time for you to come back home. I'm here. I'm like a tour guide for you. If you don't know anyone here and you think by coming here you won't know anybody, you'll be alone, I'm here to remind you that I'm here for you. I don't, all I have to do is stand here on the watch tower and proclaim this great news of the reign to you, true seeker, the coming generation. If you come here, you have my word that I'm here. I'll do whatever I can to assist you. I'll work just to keep you here. You have my word. And he shall remain, even he, to our mighty Most High, and he shall be like a leader in Yehuda, in Utah, and Ekron, like a Jebusite. Rejoice greatly, O daughter of Zion. Shout, O daughter of Jerusalem. See, your sovereign is coming to you. He is righteous and endowed with deliverance, humble, and riding on a donkey, a colt, the foal of a donkey.